This video is a replay of a trade I took today. Now, it probably goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. I am not a financial advisor, and trading entails risk. Just because I got these results today doesn't mean that I can get these every day, nor that you can. Remember, the entire premise of the investing project and the $1 million experiment is that I am not an expert, and yet I am learning how to do this. So for heaven's sake, don't just blindly copy me. Instead, find a mentor, someone who is an expert, and join their community. Pay for their mentorship. This approach has worked very well for me, and it likely will for you too. So use this video partly as education and partly as inspiration. After all, if I can learn this, you can too. Well, I took an unfortunate trade after hours yesterday, and I'll just walk through this again for you. Um, this unfortunately undid the good that I'd gained, the profit that I'd gained from the earlier trade in the day where I'd made $114. I happened to give it all back and then some, so lost $130 in this trade. I want to show you what it is, and I want to suggest to myself publicly that I not do this again, and not because the trade was a bad idea. It's not actually a bad idea. It was following the rules. It was okay. The problem is that the trade after hours took so much of my mental bandwidth that I was thinking about the trade instead of spending time with my family and just having personal time at the end of the day. This was not a good trade-off. I mean, even if it had succeeded, it wouldn't have been a good trade-off. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I did because the setup was valid. So if we're looking here at the 1 hour on the ES. And the trade here, I was a bit late getting to it, but the trade would be, this is the 1 hour, 60-minute time bar. This is the first red candle following a pullback from this little run up. And the entry point was right here at 71.50. What is this? Let's see if I can put that in there and figure out what that is. Come on now. Oh, I don't have a thing selected. Okay, two contracts. Let's go here and let's try this again. So the correct entry was 71.53. I got in at 71.51 because I was a bit late to the party. So I'll go here to where I actually got in. And why is this showing a one lot? Oh, because it thinks it's already in. All right, well anyway, let me just hit play and we'll see what happens here. Gotta make sure this is running fast. Okay, here we go. Am I in with 2 or 1? Why does it show me only in with 1? Oh, it says 2. Oh yeah, I know, that's right. That's right. All right, so here's my 2 contracts. All right, so now, let me pause this for a second and I'll walk through. The reality is I looked at this and said, this is 71.61 was the high. I need to be 3 points above the high. 1, 2, 3. So I put my stop at 71.64. Guess what? My stop got hit. And I think it only went as high as 71.64. I think that's as far as it went. But anyway, just ironically enough. However, the trade didn't work regardless. But let me just hit play. Now, the thing I have to point out about overnight trades as well is they're, especially when they're not working, they're like a slow motion car crash. Like you can see it not doing what you want, but every one of these bars is an hour, and so it's just like and so this is why it's on your mind. And why I don't love doing it. It's fine if it's working, then it's like Christmas Eve. You go to bed and you wake up in the morning and you're excited to see what Santa left you. And but when it's not working, it's like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I'm going to spend all night thinking about this. This was terrible. So anyway, I don't recommend it. I think I'm going to stop doing it. But regardless, let's watch this play out because I am actually kind of curious if it went. I don't think it went any higher than 71.64 initially. But regardless, this was okay. Now, 71.65. Okay. Oh, so 65 and a bit. These are in fractions. They're in quarters. I just don't show the quarters. Interesting. Okay. Well, I was off by at least 1 point, maybe more. Yeah. Somebody was saying no, I was off by 3. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. I was going to be stopped out regardless. I feel slightly better about it not being stopped out at the exact point at which I put the stop loss. And then it comes down, of course, to where not quite where we got in, but it came down toward where we got in. But this was clearly not working, and you could tell from early on. It was like, okay, this whole thing, it came down in the right direction, give it all back, and then it never came close to being profitable after that. So it was not a good trade. And the thing that was worst about it was not a good trade that consumed hours and hours of my personal time. Don't love it. Don't recommend it. Don't want to do it again. So there we go. Minus what was it, 13? Minus 13 handles times 2 contracts, so minus $130. Easy come, easy go. Easier go than come, I think it seems. So anyway, there we are.